Πριν από λίγες μέρες, το Greek TV παρευρέθη σε ένα δείπνο διάλεξη που οργάνωσε το Contra Costa Council στο ξενοδοχείο Sheraton στο Concord. Τη βραδιά πραγματικά έκλεψε η παρουσία της συμπατριώτισσάς μας, Αριάνας, στα Συνοπούλου Huffington, της οποίας, όπως τα ξέρετε, τα άρθρα δημοσιεύονται στις μεγαλύτερες εφημερίδες της Αμερικής. Τη βλέπουμε πολύ συχνά στη τηλεόραση και, όπως τα ξέρετε, επίσης έχει γράψει πολλά επιτυχημένα βιβλία. Η Αριάννα βρέθηκε τη βραδιά αυτή αντιμέτωπη με τον γνωστό οικοδεσπότη της τηλεοπτικής εκπομπής του CNN Crossfire, Bill Press, με τον οποίο είχε μια πολύ έξυπνη και διασκεδαστική ανταλλαγή γνωμών, με θέμα κυρίως το σκάνδαλο του Προέδρου Κλίντον, το οποίο φυσικά όλος ο τύπος εκμεταλλεύεται αυτές τις μέρες. Στο τέλος της βραδιάς, η Αριάννα είχε και μερικά καλά λόγια για το Greek TV.
It just turns out that from the flip of the coin, Ariana Huffington will give her statement first, and then Bill Press will give his second. So in the manner of an introduction, I'm going to introduce Bill first, and then we're going to get on to Ariana. To the undergame, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking about kissing later. To the uninformed, it would be easy to dismiss Ariana Huffington as a wealthy wife, a rich Republican, expected to kind of put out the party line. In fact, she has been a major force in shaping the public face of the Republican Revolution. Noted author, lecturer, broadcaster, American citizen who is so much more than all of that. She was born in Athens, Greece, moved to England when she was age 16 and graduated from Cambridge University with a master's degree in economics. At 21, she became the president of the famed debating society there, the Cambridge Union. Her first book, The Female Woman, was an attack on extremism in the feminist movement. It was published back in 1974 by Random House, and it's been translated into 11 languages. In 1978, she published After Reason, a book on the intersection of politics and culture. Her biography of Maria Callas, the woman behind the legend, published in 1981, quickly became an international bestseller. Her fourth book, The Gods of Greece, celebrated the power of myths as guides to forgotten dimensions of life and ourselves, and has recently been republished by Atlantic Monthly Press with paintings by Francois Gillot. Her latest work, The Fourth Instinct, is on the search for the meaning in a secular world and was published by Simon & Schuster in 1994. Now, in December of 1993, Ariana Huffington launched her own live talk show, Critical Mass, which aired until December of 94 on National Empowerment Television. The show focused on such themes as renewing our values and revitalizing our communities. She left the show to develop a new television program that will take a satirical look at the media's coverage of news. Working on her with this development is comedian Harry Shearer, who has dubbed the nascent production, Eat the Press. Huffington has made many guest appearances on other shows including Larry King, Phil Donahue, Charlie Rose, Dennis Miller, Tom Snyder, Crossfire, Firing Line, Politically Incorrect, Good Morning America, and The Today Show. A senior fellow and board member of the Progress and Freedom Foundation, Ms. Huffington is the chair of the Center for Effective Compassion, which explores and demonstrates ways to provide compassion and effective alternatives to the welfare state. If anybody thinks that this is just some rich Republican babe, they are very stupid.
Thank you very much. First of all, let me say that it's just great to be here with Bill. He and I met in a previous incarnation when my former husband was running for the Senate and Bill was chairman of the Democratic Party of the state, and was pursuing us throughout the state with different letters like release your taxes, what about your illegal nanny, one thing after another. It was really a great way to start a friendship. Tonight, I don't know how he's feeling. I thought he might cancel. In fact, he nearly canceled. The excuse was Crossfire, but of course we know what the real reason is. Who wants to defend Democrats this week? The everybody is dead as he would be. And whether he would really be associated with the big idea. And finally, he is identified with the big idea. Oral sex is not adultery. Right now, it is very sad to have a marriage, a couple, where one person is clearly a sex addict and the wife is an enabler. I mean, how else do you describe it? How else do you explain that the performance by the First Lady, where she's saying that she believes everything her husband told her? This is a smart woman. What message are we sending to our children? Is this supposed to be standing by your man? Or is this enable your man's addiction? And as a result, in a way, contributing to his self-destruction. This is a very interesting turning point, because I feel that we're at the moment in our culture when everybody wants to move beyond these scandals, whether they're fundraising scandals or sex scandals, but at the same time, trust in government is so dramatically eroded that people who say to you, well, listen, these favorability ratings are not even down very much. The reason is that we expect so little from our politicians. But now, no matter what they do, everybody expects it. And that's very dangerous for a democracy. We can't have such low expectations of our leaders that they can effectively get away with anything. And I think it's great to be debating these issues, and then it's great to move on to the real crisis facing the nation that I want to talk about after I have a chance to rebut the press. Thank you.